They're not going to risk themselves. Harry's a coward who courageously fought from a bunker, and Afghanistan, guarded by his bodyguards, SAS bodyguards, and a whole regiment of Gurkhas, by playing football and rugby and eating goat curry. So where are the bodyguards? How did Carl Larson know exactly the time, date, and exact house number to be in front of that house to capture Harry and Meghan Markle? How can Harry and Meghan walk past them within 3 meters or less and not say something?
We didn't think it was necessary. We thought that it was going to cause more harm than good, and that if he was now with his person, that surely that's enough. Why go that far when you don't necessarily need to?
So much ongoing debate online about whether the Halloween video was staged or not staged. I will put some questions out for you, and then I will tell you what my source told me. My source has not been wrong in the past 5 years, but hey, there's always a first time, so I'm leaving it up for possibilities. And I'm going to show you the explosive things that people are not showing you on this leaked footage from Harry and Meghan, because this was a direct footage from Harry and Meghan. And I will ask you these questions. Have Harry and Meghan sued or threatened to sue Page Six or Carl Larson? That should tell you quite a lot from this pair of litigious people. They are litigious to the hilt, and yet not one word from Montecito. Thank you, beautiful people. This is Paula M. Thank you for coming to the channel. I so appreciate you being here. Take a couple of seconds and just hit the subscribe button. I almost said subscribe. I meant subscribe button, and the like and share and comment. Thank you very much. You're not taken for granted. And I want to quickly thank those who have sent me PayPal donations and super chats. Everything in this channel goes to the shelter. So let's get into Rachel, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. But we're going to focus a little bit on Prince Harry today, because it's Prince Harry who's the key to the staged video or not staged video of Halloween. Many of you may not know history about Harry, and everybody's focusing a lot on Andrew, rightly so. But there's a lot of information about Harry that you don't know about. Oh, Harry has been using the army as a shield, because they have used the army, his military standing, to basically whitewash his image from whatever scandals happen. Many of you don't know that in 2007, News of the World leaked footage of Harry snorting the white powder, I can't say it here online, and mixed with vodka. This was in August, September 2007, when he was supposed to be training allegedly in Alberta, Canada. Never happened. Allegedly, right? So he was caught snorting that while being in the military. The scandal breaks, news all over the world. What is the Buckingham Palace response? We have to ship him to Afghanistan. So in 2007 and 2008, in order to quell that scandal, they send him to Afghanistan to play hero image, or hero, like to rehabilitate his image. Oh, but that wasn't done. In 2011, that's not long ago. In 2011, our little prince, little was caught in there skiing with his little buddy, and there was a young lady. They're trying to say that she was around 8 years younger than Harry, that she was a teen. That is a fact. At least that's what they put out, that she was a teen, but she was a legal one. We don't know, because they don't want to say their real age. They're thinking that she was around 18, hopefully around 19. First they reported that she was 21, but then things got a little bit out of hand and more news started to leak out. So they had to say that she was around 18. Around is the critical word here. And that Harry was panicking so much that they made this lady sign an NDA agreement and also paid her out. The interesting part was that she allegedly ended up at the hospital because shot glasses were involved, and Harry was making lewd and disgusting comments about what he had done with that shot glass. So what happened? The scandal breaks, guys. Of course, the scandal breaks. What is Buckingham Palace response? Back to the army. Let's play him hero again. That's how we're going to clean up this mess. Everything in his life is stage, is preparation. It's whitewashing his image. He's used to that. He grew up that way. Then we have April 2020 during COVID. Harry and Meghan are already in a little bit of a scandal. What do? Oh, they were, caught on camera on somebody's home distributing food during COVID. It was a surprise. Nobody knew. Okay, guys, are we really that dumb? They're not looking. They didn't know. Yet Harry and Meghan didn't sue them. Didn't sue anybody. This was to whitewash their image once again. And what happened now with Carl Larson? Now, the people involved in the 2020 pictures or camera that was taken was Backgrid. Surprise? No. Now, I don't know if many of you know this. I can't show you the pictures because that jerk of Carl Larson gave me a strike, which I fought and won, along with P. Dinah. He copyrighted a bunch of us YouTubers because guess who is the one who takes most of the pictures for Meghan Markle? Carl Larson. Do you guys remember that polo game where Meghan looked like a seal wearing that black shirt with white stripes like that? Guess who took the pictures, or at least they were credited to, is Carl Larson. The Kardashians pioneer the idea of, rather than having paps coming and taking the pictures and chasing us, we're going to sell it. Why should they be making money? We're going to take the pictures and send them to you. Right? Because Carl Larson was pretty up close to Meghan Markle during that polo show. So either he was right there in front of her and she's okay with it, or it's Meghan Markle's assistant taking the pictures and phoning certain paps so they can distribute it, take their credit and share the profits. Carl Larson has been very prominent, you guys, with the Markle family, the entire Markle family. Mr. Markle had a YouTube channel called Remarkable Friends with him. And then, of course, Carl Larson turned around and said, oh, I had to, cut out some comments from Mr. Markle Sr. about the royal family because they were filthy. Of course, we get the pictures from Thailand or whatever the hell Mr. Markle Sr. and Thomas Markle Jr. are. Who's credited? I can't show these pictures here, guys, because I don't want that guy to act again, And then, but Carl Larson, so either Carl Larson flew all the way to Thailand, which I don't see him doing, it's quite expensive because those pictures don't sell for much, or somebody in the Markle camp sent them the pictures and then he took the credit and they split the profits. Because it's really interesting, isn't it? And I know people are going to say, but the Markles hate Carl Larson. It's a love-hate. Do they really, or is it just clickbait? Now, where does this leave us right now with this Halloween little clip video? You can see that they're taking pictures. They're filming them. But you see in the rear view mirror, they forgot to edit that out, because you can clearly see that there is a person in the backseat with the window down, the arm sticking out, and you can see there's two people behind the car. First, where are the bodyguards? Why go outside of Montecito? How did the car know, or Carl Larson would know exactly which house they were going to go to and be waiting for them at the exact time that Harry and Meghan got out? But the most telling part here is the bodyguards. The staff are fed up because the staff are embarrassed that they are asked to take the pictures, set the pap walks, send them to the paps, and a lot of times the paps don't want to distribute them because they're very low quality. Like we see, that's another dead giveaway with Rachel Meghan Markle, that the quality of the footage is shit. It sucks. It's all grainy. Are you telling me that Carl Larson, who has incredibly expensive equipment, would not have better quality? video or pictures, given that he's so close to Harry and Meghan Markle, because he's less than 3 meters away from Harry and Meghan. Another dead giveaway is that Harry and Meghan are not holding hands, because I believe that Harry's fed up of pretending. He can't fake it. He can't stand the woman. So Meghan turns around and says, hey, hug me or touch my back or whatever, because the paps are there. The paps are there, right? So we know that. We know that they're there. And another thing is that they're very careful not to show their faces or other children. Unless Carl Larson is interfering with their phones or whatever, he's been tipped to either be there at this time for this house, because this is not a gated community. Many people have said it was a gated community. It's actually a very modest neighborhood for Santa Barbara, where they chose to go near Carl Larson's home, allegedly. So I ask you, of course, to me, and from what my insider told me, this is a complete embarrassing setup. They told Rachel Meghan Markle not to do it, but she doesn't listen, of course. She doesn't listen. This woman is addicted to that. Harry, who just went on a podcast and said that, parents should not are exploiting children for social media. I mean, kettle, pot, But it's interesting, isn't it? Because there's no way that Harry did not see that car with the windows down, at least the one in the back seat, with the two people behind him in the car. You can clearly see them. So where are the bodyguards? How did Carl Larson know exactly the time, date, and exact house number to be in front of that house to capture Harry and Meghan Markle? How can Harry and Meghan walk past them within 3 meters or less and not say something, especially because the windows are rolled down? Where are the bodyguards guarding them against these people? There could have been anybody with a gun who could have shot them. I mean, I'm not joking here, okay? Especially given that he's so self-conscious of his security. We know that they've done this in the past. And most importantly, why aren't they suing? I know there's a lot of questions, but why would they do that? Because they're willing to do that. They're that desperate. And we see Meghan Markle wearing those running shoes that are like flat because she thinks she's a fashionista. And we have Harry. She's wearing exactly the same clothes that she wears the next day, allegedly, to celebrate the baseball game win for the Dodgers. I guess she doesn't bathe at all. Let me know what you think. Once again, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, because we know that Harry and Meghan stage these things. They're not going to risk themselves. Harry's a coward who courageously fought from a bunker, in Afghanistan, guarded by his bodyguards, SAS bodyguards, and a whole regiment of Gurkhas, by playing football and rugby and eating goat curry. So you're telling me that this man who goes nowhere without his bodyguards, and he has his kids in tow, he's just going to go to any neighborhood in Santa Barbara, walk by in front of Carl Larson and people who are there watching him, and not say something? Princess Diana faced paps who were taking pictures of Harry and William when they were at that ski lodge. Harry would have done that, especially since so concerned about his children's privacy. Let me know what you think, because this is a doozy. And thank you for watching.